What do you get when Italy meets Japan on a plate? A bold new fusion spot called Ciaorigato. And trust me, your taste buds are in for a ride. Joining us now to talk about this one-of-a-kind dining experience is executive chef and owner Marco Avila. Chef Marco, thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
This table looks incredible. I can't wait to dive into these dishes. But first, I want to talk about Ciaorigato and the concept behind the restaurant.
Yeah, of course. So we just opened a year ago an Italian-Mexican fusion restaurant. And after that, we were thinking about what other project we can do. So what is more sexy than Italian-Japanese, I can tell. And so I work with a Japanese chef, and we create this menu, and it was really nice working with him. And it was a lot of curiosity, a lot of lab tests, but it came pretty well, so yeah.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your background as a chef and how you're bringing those flavors into these restaurants.
Of course. So I'm from Italy. I'm half Italian, half Mexican, but my culinary starts in Italy, obviously. And so then I came to San Francisco. We opened Aquilina. Aquilina, it's an Italian restaurant in North Beach. After that, being Italian-Mexican, and I see, you know, we are in San Francisco, diversity, a lot of mix of people all around the world. I built my dream of doing the Italian-Mexican, and we opened Modi near the Salesforce Transit Center. And then after that, I got really into the fusion and respecting the Japanese culture and the Italian culture, the traditions. We create this menu, and this is how, yeah, we are.
And voila, here you are. And this is the beautiful creation. I mean, every dish looks like a piece of art. So why don't we dive into these and talk about some of these dishes that you've brought. Let's start right over here.
Okay, so we start with our shokupan. It's our it's a Japanese milk bread that we fusion it doing it like in a focaccia toscana that is with rosemary and olive oil, and then we have a truffle butter and honey.
Wow, delicious. I know that this bread is going to be so good, and the fact that you have the truffle and the honey, like, incredible. Sending it over the top, right? Okay, what about right here? So
here we have our yakitori, the chicken yakitori right here. And in Italy, we do also spiedini, and so I create this top sirloin and guanciale spiedini. And you have the three sauces, our house hot sauce, the shungiko pesto, and the limoncello ponzu.
Wow, and why was it so important for you to make every dish, literally, it looks like a work of art. Why was that important to incorporate? Maybe you can explain with these ones.
Yeah, I love when I start lab testing, I love when I mix, I'm really careful and I try a lot. I mean, I discovered a lot of ingredients, especially with the Japanese. And then I love art. So I try to make every dish a piece of art, easy to execute it.
Okay, well, that's coming through in all the dishes, absolutely. What are the details of these ones?
So here we have our hamachi crudo with mirtillo broth and umeboshi. And then here we have really popular, this is actually one of the most exciting plates when we created, is the bucatini with Japanese curry and tsukune meatballs.
Wow, so pretty, and all of this just smells so delicious, of course. I want to get into the sushi because this looks beautiful as well, and obviously this is going to be a highlight, some of the dishes, right? Tell me about the sushi.
Absolutely. So I mean, we need sushi in Italian-Japanese fusion. So I work with a Japanese sushi chef, and he created the sushi, but I help him putting the Italian ingredients. In this case, we have sushi with tuna and pesto and some tobiko and with a zucchini in the middle. And then this one is our vegetarian sushi roll that is with truffle and portobello mushroom tempura.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you can't have the Italian without the pizza as well, right? So talk to me about the pizzas that you guys offer.
Yeah, so the pizza in Japan, they have the okonomiyaki pie. So I want to create, we have a wood fire pizza oven. So I want to create an okonomiyaki pie. So, and I did it with a pizza. And I put 4 cheeses, gorgonzola, other blend of cheeses, and the wild mushrooms. And then I finish it with kiwi pimayo and okonomi sauce. And that's how we create with the pizza okonomi.
Beautiful. Okay, I think that this charcuterie and the steak are kind of representative of the atmosphere because you guys have a really fun, sexy atmosphere. So let's dive into this and show me what you're going to do.
So yes, so we have our charcuterie, and then this is the Fiorentina. So we are from Tuscany. In Tuscany, in Florence, and in all the region of Tuscany, we do our Fiorentina steak. Be careful, don't ask it well done, because they don't gonna do it.
Right.
But so we do it here, and as a lot of people like it well done also, we bring it to the table with the skillet really hot, and we finish it with a flame. We finish it with some toki, some Japanese whiskey.
Are you gonna do that today?
I'm gonna show you.
All right, let's see it. So much
so we
fun.
Put it, imagine that the skillet is really hot.
Really
so,
hot,
yeah.
it's sizzling, you're bringing it to the table, okay. And this is the finisher at the table.
Yeah.
You're bringing the party, you're bringing the ambiance.
Right, everybody's waiting for it. And yeah, it gives a smoky flavor. And then you can finish.
Woo, okay.
And
oh, wow.
so it gives a smoky flavor, and it finishes cooking as the way that you like.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, what a presentation. I love this. Chef Marco, where can people come and experience all of these delicious dishes?
So, yeah, we are located near Union Square. It's 11 Mason Street. It's inside the Hotel Bijou. And, yeah, it's a beautiful restaurant. It's an Art Deco design, really nice inside. We have an open kitchen, like completely open. We have chef booths right on the kitchen. It's really amazing. And we do Thursday live music, Friday and Saturday DJ. So it's a really a night out. It's not just dinner.
It's an experience.
Yeah, right.
It's dinner and an experience. Well, Chef Marco, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Jessica.
All right, if you want to learn more or to make your reservation, you can head to Ciaorigato.com.